All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Joe Imbriano, the Fullerton Informer. I'm coming to you tonight with a very, very serious message. This does not come easy for me. You know, for those of you who don't know, I'm a father. I have a family, and I have a daughter. And, you know, it's every father's dream that their daughter grow up to meet a Prince Charming and have a good life. You know, there's a gal, I never knew this gal, but what I did know is what really concerned me. Miss Teenager Universe, Lotte Vanderzee. You folks see this? Okay. She died at age 19 of sudden cardiac arrest, ladies and gentlemen. She was on vacation. She was a Dutch model who was on a family ski trip. And she suffered sudden cardiac arrest and subsequently died, folks. That's right. Another one right here. They don't know what caused this, folks. They're telling us that a healthy, by the way, this young lady was not on drugs. She was a picture of health. She's a very attractive, healthy, fit young woman. 19 years old, ladies and gentlemen. 19 years old. Okay? Top of the world, literally. Literally on top of the world. Miss Teen Universe. I mean, can you imagine being her? This is a picture of her with her parents. She doesn't look like she's anorexic. She doesn't look like she's on drugs. She looks like she's a loved young lady by her family. Looks like a normal young lady, right? Well, a day shy of her 20th birthday, she's dead. She went on a skiing trip in Austria, ladies and gentlemen. And, you know, Austria is a beautiful country. And it's got some incredible scenery. And she stayed at a ski resort, I believe in Westendorf is the name of the area that she was at. And here's a brief map of the area. You can see the mountains. These pictures are black and white. They don't do it justice, folks. We have a 19-year-old, literally, who appeared to be in perfect health with no medical conditions, going into sudden cardiac arrest and dying at age 19, ladies and gentlemen. It's not her first ski trip, all right? Maybe to this place it was. Yeah, I got to thinking, what in the world could have caused a young girl like this to go into cardiac arrest? And knowing what I know about chemistry and physics and biology, I immediately became suspicious. Because anytime we find such a tragic, mysterious death unexplained, and it remains unexplained, it makes me even more curious as to how something like this could have happened. Well, we do know that where she was very cold. As you can see, she was in the snow, skiing up in the snow. And as you can see, she's wearing ski clothing. What do we know about ski clothing, folks? What do we know about the materials that are used in a lot of these really high-end, newfangled type ski clothing? Well, we know that there's a new type of ski clothing out there that is battery heated. That's right. Battery heated ski clothing. Right? Real quick, plug-in electric heated clothing has been popular with motorcyclists for years, but anyone wanting the convenience of portability or the ability to use a heated gloves, socks, jacket liners, etc., away from a power source, battery-operated heating clothing is a much better way to go. Battery heated gloves, vests, jackets, pants, you name it, right? How does this work, folks? How do they have, well, they use highly conductive fibers in the heated clothing, right? Here we go again. I just put out a video on fleece, right? Conductive fibers, right? Have any of you seen that video? It's on both channels, okay? Conductive fibers. When you go skiing, generally you use skis and, of course, a ski pole, right? Any of you skiers out there know what I'm talking about? We know that ski poles are made out of aluminum, titanium, or carbon fiber, all highly conductive. We know carbon fiber does conduct electricity. And in some cases, carbon fibers can also generate electricity in a magnetic field, which is a property of conductors. Do you hear what I just said? Carbon fiber ski poles can actually generate electricity in a magnetic field. Now, we have a healthy young girl with no medical problems who went skiing up in the mountains, and she had a sudden cardiac arrest and dropped dead, folks. Now, let's talk about where she was. This is the area. She was in Westendorf. Westendorf is right here where my thumb is. I don't know if you can see this. Okay. And then the resorts are all over here. Now, this is like the main run. Okay. You see this right here? That's the top of the mountain where everybody goes skiing, folks. Do I still got you out there? So we got a 19-year-old girl who won the Miss Teen Universe contest, a picture of health who goes skiing, and she's with her family. And she's healthy and doesn't have any medical problems. And she suddenly has sudden cardiac arrest and dies. Can we talk about what quite possibly did this to this young lady? I'll tell you right now what I think happened to her. You want to know what's at the top of the ski lift, folks? Anybody want to guess what this is? You see what this is? See the ski lift right there? See that cell tower? You see that antenna? You see that? All right. This is called the Hohe-Salve mast. All right. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is a blowtorch of a cell tower. And you can see the ski lifts are right next to this thing. As a matter of fact, the people that are going on these ski lifts are getting irradiated. Now, I'm not sure if this is also a GWIN tower, meaning a ground wave emergency network tower, which broadcasts through the ground waves as well as through the air. But I do know this. That's where that tower is located, and everybody was up there. She was too. Excuse me. You know, ladies and gentlemen, I have a son who about 5 or 6, maybe 7 years ago, went on a Boy Scout trip up to Mount Palomar. And he went into convulsions up there. And his heart rate started to drop. And I think he went into cardiac arrest and nobody could understand what was going on with him. Fortunately, he pulled out of it and he came home early and he's fine. My point is, ladies and gentlemen, that on the top of Mount Palomar, where his Boy Scout troop was camping, is a ground wave emergency network tower, a GWIN tower, as well as point-to-point communication systems. What am I getting at here, folks? I believe what killed Miss Teen Universe was a combination of her highly conductive ski clothing. That's right. And spending an inordinate amount of time near this cell tower, possible GWIN tower, for all I know, possible 5G tower, WiMAX tower, with a highly conductive carbon fiber ski pole in each hand, as she's literally making a circuit with the earth in contact with wet snow with metal in her boots. What killed this girl, folks? The doctors don't know. I can tell you right now, your heart's electrical. I hope the parents of Lotte Vanderzee see this video. My heart goes out to you for losing such a beautiful, incredible young girl who just was in the prime of her life, had her whole life ahead of her. And ladies and gentlemen, when they are wrapping us in synthetic conductive fibers and forcing us to buy synthetic conductive fiber blankets and clothing and putting these towers everywhere, in this case right next to the ski lift, you see that? You see that, folks? That's what I believe killed this young lady. That's right. She completed the circuit, literally. This is Joe Imbriano, the Fullerton Informer, ladies and gentlemen. I'm coming to you live from the studios of the Fullerton Informer, bringing you information that you will hear nowhere else, warning you about things that you're not supposed to know. And I'm going to be honest with you, folks. Your very lives may depend on this information. Hers did. You think anyone should die from going on a ski trip? Ladies and gentlemen, there is no safe level of radiation. Just ask her parents. Think about this for just a moment, folks. Look at this young lady. Look at her. Does she look like somebody at age 19 who should be gone? Ask yourself this question, folks. Does that monstrosity broadcasting right next to those ski lifts have any business being there at all? I'll tell you this, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you this. You have my word that we're going to investigate this, and you have my word that we're going to get the word out on this. This is Joe Imbriano, the Fullerton Informer. I can be reached at P.O. Box 4121, Fullerton, California, 92834. And if any of you knew this young lady and you'd like to reach out to me, my email is joeimbriano777@gmail.com. If any of you were with her during her family vacation and you would like to speak with me, maybe we can get together and talk about what we can all do about this. Because, ladies and gentlemen, this is weaponry, and it's being sold to us as a necessity. Let me tell you what is a necessity, ladies and gentlemen. The ability for our children, our brothers and sisters and sons and daughters to live a full, healthy life and live out their lives as God had planned for them. Not to be cut short by sinister agendas hidden in plain view, hidden from all of you by those who seek to do us harm. It's not just a tower, folks. It's a system. And there's a reason why they're going in everywhere, folks. What are you going to do about it? God bless.